Because Spiral, bring the stranger to her.
You're
I
on a
wonder though if
path
the
in
stranger had
woods.
another way. I
And
don't
at
know.
the end of that path is a cabin.
Actually, let me check.
And in the basement
Normally
of that
when I get an
cabin
achievement,
is a princess.
it like... wait, library? It like gives you more examples within that ending. So for example, if I go here, let's see. What achievements did we unlock now that might have to do with the stranger? Because maybe the stranger has another ending. No, it doesn't show up. So I guess it's not visible. If there is, it doesn't show me. Anyway, let's go for the joke ending. Which means we just go there and there. We kill her.
A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Accepting it, we're then gonna end ourselves at the end and see what happens. Like we were kind of heading towards the first time I went for this joke ending.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Yeah, we're just gonna go in a straight line.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not, that was too easy. Of course it is, she's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong.
So this
with
is
you
where
if
it's
you
gonna
didn't feel at
change
least
from
a little
what I
bad.
did last time.
But it was for the greater good. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Try to leave,
You
but
open
there's
the cabin
emptiness.
door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I was kind of hoping you'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity.
The narrator is so
Your
messed up.
reward. This is what's best for
The
everyone.
true villain.
Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure of... Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Nope. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
No.
An eternity of bliss?
No.
You ingrate.
What do you mean, Bliss? I'm looking at a goddamn door.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre. Oh, I've heard of this one.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
By tricks? What on earth are you talking about?
What's
We
gonna
just
be
met for the first time.
the voice, though?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine.
Of the cold.
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Oh, makes sense.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist...
Because we
that this
just
happened
killed her
before,
in
at least your heart's
cold
in the
blood.
right place.
Is this am I telling the truth? Or should I proceed to the cabin?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
It won't be a problem.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Do I take the blade this time? I don't want to take the blade this time.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I doubt this one has a good ending like the witch. Since in this one we did just kill her in cold blood.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, you haven't met Nightmare, have you?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Oh no, she is pissed.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across you.
I guess the reason why in this case she looks harmless is because at the end of the day we did kill her without any issues, unlike with the Nightmare who became a monster.
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Wait to see how things play out. Grab her.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened, we killed her. I killed you. Why are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim, you threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time, I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it won't be hard to do it again. I'm sorry, is there any way I can make up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning to kill. I guess I should have why I was sent to kill you. You are going to end the world. I was told you were going to end the world. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. Well, so many options, man. Okay, team, I'm out of ideas, thoughts. If you're dead, then there really isn't much for me to do, is there? Right, I don't think there's much for us to talk about. I'm going to get my blade, and the two of us can fight. Grab the princess. So many options. I mean, these are mostly explore, but exploring can result in different endings. So I have to think careful which ones. She did say she'd like to see some begging. So I guess I can go start there. Sorry, I shouldn't have... Sorry I'm killed you. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Sometimes, depending on the myth, yes.
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
See this exactly. I killed you. Do you know why you came back? You want me to die? No. The people wanted you dead, tricked me. And the enemy? What do you want from me? I died too. I'm not floating. You're dead. After I killed you... I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
Oh, shut up.
She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
So what are we going to do if I help you out of here? Okay, finally we have some different choices. Obviously it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if it was all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart? What are you going to do if I help you? Well, were you going to end the world? You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? I'm not cold, I'm just dumb. I'm just a dumb, stupid idiot. Stupid was what I was thinking, just believing what I was told. Didn't want to believe that.
So there really was a last time, and you really did manage to slay her. I would have liked to think I was the first, but there's no point living in denial. The first, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this. Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat. It means you did something heroic. Threats come in all shapes and sizes. A misspoken word could
like
bring
the
about the end
narrator's
of
is
everything just as
fucking
much as a
us right
blade
now.
or even the mere existence of an idea.
Like, right now, her mind is like she's harmless because it was so easy to kill her. And the narrator is like, no, you can't think like that. There's no way she's harmless. You're just really strong. And it's like, bitch, you're making her stronger than she is by saying that shit.
You were chosen for this job for a reason.
That's right, killer. I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say?
Goes away from the camera. Head I'm mad. What are you going to do if I get... Well, were you going to end the world? What are you going to do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt.
Do you want to haunt me?
Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
When she doesn't have one.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when it's someone that's dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that, either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Well, were you going to end the world? Leave it at that. Okay, we're back here. Do you know why you came back? Stop playing victim. Do you want me to die? The people who wanted you dead tricked me. And the enemy? What do you want from me?
I just want the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain
Really
why
possess
we can't
us?
let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I actually am curious though. The cold did make a good what if I say no? This would just be temporary. You'll leave once we're out of this cabin. I still get to be in control.
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Return, I need to think on this.
Take your time. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm very good at waiting.
Okay, let me do some more exploration. If I knew I'd end up having to talk about enough slate, I died too. I'm not floating, you're dead. After I killed you. I had to kill myself to escape. Let's go with that.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
Oh, she's mocking me.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathizing with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
She's being sarcastic, dude.
She doesn't mean it.
Yeah.
It serves you right.
I mean, she has a point.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
It sounds like you got exactly what you're owed.
Yeah, she's very pissed. Okay, I don't think I can calm her. I died too, I'm not floating. You can go through walls, can't you just live on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go.
Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Okay, I've gotten it through. The answer is no, can't let you. If you're dead, then there isn't. Retrieve the blade, grab the prince. What happens if I grab her? I'm scared that grabbing her is going to result in her getting, like, super pissed. Okay, team, I'm out of ideas.
We could always try violence.
No violence.
It's worked for us so far. She's a ghost. Who says ghosts are immune to violence?
Every story about
Common
ghosts.
sense? There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. Fine. then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us.
I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas then?
I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here.
We could. It would be something different. I like different.
Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world.
And is that really so bad?
Yes, it is by its very definition bad.
But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it?
Ah, man, just grab the princess. Okay, I just want to see what it is. What happens?
Before she can suspect a thing, you lunge forward and grab her arm. You feel substance for the briefest of moments, but then you feel nothing at all, as though all you've done is clutch at empty air.
You're adorable when you're confused.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
If I knew... Okay, did I just piss her off even more? But try harder. Okay. Let's let her possess us. Let's let her possess us. Here you go.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over you.
Can she hear the narrator now?
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Oh. What's happening?
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently.
Wait, I died?
Each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming.
Okay.
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Okay, she can hear the narrator. Okay.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
She's talking about the narrator, the echoes.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? Me is what I am.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Nope.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Wow.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Oh my god.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
So I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Oh, he's talking about the process.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues
I see
its
the
ascent
knife.
up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Struggle forward, take the blade. Now, struggle forward. Go.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead
Let's get out.
dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans.
Oh, I hear it.
Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him off.
Wait.
He had it coming.
What's gonna happen with her in this case? She's inside us. Are we gonna be the vessel?
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
We have never been part of the world, that's
Okay,
correct.
I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Pick up a passenger and take her to a destination. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up to you.
You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
Dimension.
I think this is where I meant to be.
And there we go. This is gonna be the end now.
She's gone. And is that a...
Crush the mirror.
This
This doesn't feel right. Ignore.
And this is where we get the crow. Emma, show up. There we go. There you are. You goddamn echo.
I think you know what I am.
Now I can ask him more questions that I didn't ask before. I wasn't supposed to see all this. What is this place? Where are we? Wait, did I ask all of these questions already? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Are you part of me? You're the one who wanted me to slay. I met you many times. You've been the same all along.
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done, do you think anyone deserves to live? So you're wondering if I ever... What are you? Something like me. I have so many questions. I'm sorry, I don't want... Every time I ask you, are you part of me? So you know about the looping. I was supposed to see all this. The people... What is my true identity? That long quiet.
To rid the world of death.
I think I've seen every question. Be a god. After everything's done, do you think anyone deserves to live? I'm just gonna destroy his pieces. F the narrator. Bring the Spectre to her. Here we go. This is where the epic music kicks in.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long. And my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I missed you too. Endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are there.
Oh, because I didn't explore
They
him.
call me the shifting mound. A pale imitation of what I actually am.
Because I didn't explore him, I don't have as many options as I used to have for her. Oh shit.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Okay, never mind. Here we go. These are the options. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I want to see the part where she shows off every single one of the princesses. That's like the best part, in my opinion, of this visual novel. It has a lot of good parts about the visual novel. Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
It is good. It is good. It is the best part about this visual novel, where you get to see each one of them with the epic music. Let's talk this through. I have so many questions, I need answers before I can make a choice. I think this is
My
the one.
very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But
Here we
violence
go.
and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
There's a Spectre.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Without redemption, there can be no sin. I don't know about that one. And I would sacrifice everything to free you again. I'll go with that.
And yet there is nothing left for you to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms.
Aww.
My masses mold you. There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies. And every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. You seemed in pain. I'm sorry for what I did to you, but it was the only thing I could do.
I saw with a single pair of eyes what I needed dozens to comprehend. And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them opening to what we are.
Oh god.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
Huh. That wasn't a rejection of fear. You broke me to your will. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it. Oh, but you're not. I'm not afraid anymore.
Then you were one step closer to being free of your bindings. To question everything is to deny proof of the reality that lies in front of you.
Who's this?
To live alone within the caverns of your mind.
The prisoner?
To trap yourself in them forever. But you did not live alone. You found me, and we held trust in each other for no reason than to believe in something that wasn't us. Cold skepticism turned to liberation,
but have required a journey to blossom. Though you have blossomed, do you have no more journeys left to make? What of those in the spaces beyond? Would you erase the path ahead to hold everyone still?
The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want to keep anyone still. What does the path matter if it always ends? I want to engage with this. I get it. I don't want to keep anyone still.
Nor should you. Nor should I. Our purpose is to be and to experience. And their purpose is the same.
Oh, Thorn.
Thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul. An endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
If I had known that what you really were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course I helped you, I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Clash between you and Boots, you begin to shake.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. So many slay the princesses. I don't know what the answer is. I won't kill you, but I won't set you free. You've done everything. Make me understand of your perspective. But you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, I must be able to change you. I'm gonna go for this one.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now,
Oh.
you don't have to do it alone.
What the fuck? Hero? What the frick? Like last time, I just went along with it. And I kind of want to see what happened, what other options there are. But I don't want to kill her. Apparently, I'm already in a different place. Different direction. Which hero are you? Which hero are you? That's an interesting question. You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? Are you supposed to help? I saw voices weren't allowed here. You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I saw voices die whenever I looked in the mirror.
I think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Oh?
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay, we're back at the sketches. Oh no, but it's getting depth. It's gaining... What?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Are we inside her? I guess we are in her heart.
Do you need me to describe things?
I like it that for old time's sake. Is it just me, you and me? Did anyone else? Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
If the other still stands, but could you describe the cabin for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
Nope.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Yeah, we're not gonna take the bait. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. Let's
No
go.
blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Don't quit your day job. What?
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
The first time. Of this run, it was the timid one.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Sit with her. Is she supposed to look like this? I mean, this resembles more the damsel than the other princess. I don't want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
What if we just leave? I think the only thing left for us is to leave. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Take her in hand in yours. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Is this like the true good ending? I mean, is this a good ending if you leave with her? Aren't you damning the world to eternity? Now, knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there. We don't know this. I want to know something new. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here, as long as I'm with you, that's all I want. Killing her is eternity. Oh, okay. I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here, as long as I'm with you, that's all I want. I think this is a pretty powerful one.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Yeah, get out of here, you third wheel. No one wants you. Are you okay? Are you going to be okay alone? Are you sure you don't want to come? Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
I guess he's talking about the other voices. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling space that used to be flooded with violence from words and noisy thoughts. The bodies are no longer in the windows. There's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long, short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And as she crosses the room to the door outside, you follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what's going to be like out there. I was not expecting the I love you choice.
I love you too.
Aw. Is that the end? And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Aw. And that's the end. That was also nice. But I'm not sure what that ending means, right? Because she's deaf? Are we, and we are like the silence? Have we reincarnated as people? As mortals? Is that it? And what are the implications of us reincarnating as people? Does that mean death and eternity don't exist? Because we're both gone? Kinda? We're at least gone in God form. I guess it's one of those endings you're not supposed to really just think happy outcomes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, maybe this is just one of those endings you're not supposed to think. You're just supposed to accept because it's pretty. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of gratitude, here's a track order for special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Gave up metaphysics and became happiness. Oh man. What other game do they have? Just out of curiosity. Scarlet Hallow. Never heard of it. But it's also kind of horror. This one seems more horror. More horror. Huh. Interesting. Neither death nor eternity sound too great of outcomes. Well, one of them is substantially worse than the other.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. No, not 4 yet. 4, 5.